Hi, my name is Brent Fegley. I'm from Aptima, a small business dedicated to human-centered engineering. I'm thrilled to tell you about a web-based software application we're developing, codenamed Tactic D. Tactic D enables force shaping and force design decisions through information dominance. Among other features, Tactic D allows its users to simulate the effects of training interventions with what-if analyses. By using expert models informed by empirical data, a user can understand how the manipulation of one or more variables might lead to different outcomes. Once armed with this understanding, interventions may be implemented for real and tracked within Tactic D itself. Consider the following scenario. Imagine that national security is your mandate, and you hunt submarines for a living. You command a squadron, a score of crews, each with up to 9 members. Collectively, you face multiple adversaries at sea, but you sense a growing pattern of lost contact. That is, once eyes are on a target, some of your crews consistently maintain that contact, while others do not. All crews receive the same training. Is this lost contact a fluke or something more? Is your adversary exhibiting new behavior? Is crew training deficient in some way? Poor communication? Malfunctioning equipment? Are other squadrons experiencing similar results against similar targets? You have a diverse set of resources at your disposal to answer such questions. Resources such as training records, post-mission reports, sensor readings, and system logs. How can you consolidate and leverage them to answer your burning questions and affect a change in outcomes? Enter Tactic D. We call Tactic D the sense maker because it surfaces root causes and trends otherwise hidden in the sea of big data. Tactic D is data exploration guided by your questions and backed by artificial intelligence. Who or what is Aptima? We are a technology company. We've been in business for roughly 26 years, optimizing human performance in mission-critical environments. We have over 250 customers across government, commercial, and healthcare sectors, over 40 patents, provisional, non-provisional, and pending, with technology licensing available, and a 22% compound annual growth rate through 2019. Our roughly 165 employees are truly multidisciplinary, with backgrounds ranging from cognitive science, neuroscience, industrial organizational psychology, and instructional design to product engineering, data science, and artificial intelligence, among others. Trends in warfighter readiness and proficiency are challenging to measure and assess, given changing adversary tactics, techniques, and procedures. As a result, the U.S. Navy asked us to develop a solution that leverages multiple forms of data from different sources to promote more informed decision-making by users across echelons. Moreover, the solution needs to promote critical thinking, hypothesis generation, data exploration, and knowledge discovery. Reducing incidents of lost contact in anti-submarine warfare missions of the P-8 Poseidon is our primary use case. As the amount of mission and training relevant data grow and integrate into the investigatory process, the capability of our solution can only improve. However, many organizations and decision makers beyond the U.S. Navy have analogous operational needs. For example, a corporate manager seeking to forecast shortfalls in workforce skills given a pending business strategy overhaul. Franchise managers wanting another way to play Moneyball in competitive sports. Counterterrorism and cybersecurity analysts searching for trends and tipping points within and across social domains. Doctors and health, medicine, and disease prevention agencies seeking to explain the rare side effects of vaccine administration or to explain the effects of medical device measurement bias across race and gender. The challenge in our use case for the Navy is that many factors can cause lost contacts to varying degrees, and these factors interconnect densely to varying degrees. Thus, isolating and mitigating the potential effects of causal factors, say a high sea state or a new enemy tactic, technique, or procedure, present the bigger challenge. By continually improving the causal models in Tactic D with empirical data and acquired knowledge, a user can investigate the effects of possible conditions and mitigations in Tactic D's computer-based wind tunnel before recommending any operational changes. You're looking at screenshots of an early version of the Tactic D prototype, a web-based application. Tactic D uses personalized issue tracking as an organizing principle, natural language as a database query mechanism, and analytical plugins as computational aids, including, but not limited to, anomaly detection, root cause, and what-if analyses. With Tactic D, you'll spend less time hunting for data of interest and more time thinking critically about those data. You will lower the barrier to entry for data analysis because anyone can use it productively. Curiosity is all you need. You will learn quickly from the past to better shape your future because you can develop hypotheses and test them within the application. This table is a snapshot from nearly a year ago and is not too far off the mark. We continue to improve Tactic-D's capabilities, usability, and workflow. Tactic-D allows you to find the smoking gun, to find the hidden gems and put them in context. It helps you think critically about your data to develop insights or hypotheses about root causes. Tactic-D allows you to experiment without commitment, meaning that you can explore potential outcomes of possible interventions before committing resources to implement those interventions. Tactic-D can be adopted quickly because domain experts build the initial causal models, which then become more accurate over time as they are tuned with operational and training data. Tactic-D allows you to control your feed, meaning to create or track issues that matter to you and subscribe to or share issues with your colleagues. Our key challenges to transition are not really about the technology itself, but in government involvement and assistance in assessing relevant data and navigating the risk management framework for authority to operate. The items noted in this table are only some of the matters that require attention. Note that not all of these are considered heavy lifts, but they do depend on access to more than classified data. For example, items 6 and 7 require some thought about who the users of the tool should be, and item 2 requires thought about where the components of the tool should live. Tactic-D is data exploration guided by your questions and backed by artificial intelligence. It features root cause analysis, personalized issue tracking, and anomaly detection. From what you've seen and heard so far about Tactic-D's capabilities, can you imagine an alternative application or target for it? We have a few ideas beyond those itemized here. For example, helping organizations mitigate cyber threats, or other organizational challenges such as hiring and retaining great staff, or preventing product safety issues. We have designed Tactic-D to be largely self-contained, extensible, and configurable. System integration won't involve hard wiring, rather, navigation of your existing network protocols and enclaves. The causal models used by Tactic-D will stay current and accurate due to their update by big data. Tactic-D is about 1 year away from the end of its funding, so we're looking for help in 2 areas. First, funding to continue technology development. Second, access to unclassified data sets of real, multimodal, temporal data that you or someone you know believe hold the answer to a question you care about. If Tactic-D interests you, and you have ideas about how we might continue its development, we'd love to talk to you. Thank you for your time and kind attention.